Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have my lovely friend Marcelo. Marcelo is from Brazil, but he lives in Ireland. So let's see what Marcelo has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello!
Yes.
Marcelo, hello!
How are you?
I'm very well, how are you today?
I'm fine.
What are you from originally?
I'm originally from Brazil.
Brazil!
Yay!
Are you ready for William and the Magic Box? Are you ready?
I think so.
Yes?
Let's get that done.
Yes, let's get that done. Just before we start there, tell me something interesting about yourself. Something interesting about you.
Something interesting about me. Well, there's a lot of things, but one thing.
Sure.
I would say I'm very creative. I'm very sociable. I like talking to people. I like meeting people, getting to know people, things like that. Like I always, getting to know places and stuff. I'm in all general, I can say I'm very curious.
You're a very approachable person. Very approachable.
Approachable, yes. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Right, so let's get things done. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. I'm helping. All right?
Okay.
Right, let's get the first question for you. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Yes.
I was born ready. No, I'm joking.
Great. That's a good question.
Okay.
Who in your family you'd like to trade place with and why? Who thinks?
I would say with my sister, like my middle sister. You haven't met her, Danielle.
Okay.
She works with children. I love children. So she has such a busy life as a housewife and also working, just dealing with other kids. And I do appreciate that the way that she treats her kids, it's the same way that she treats any other kids with love, So I used to have that same background in my life of teaching and stuff like that. So I kind of would like just to see, I know her life, like from the top to the bottom, but I would love to see, how it is like to live the real life of her. But yeah, because I really admire the power she has. Sometimes I feel like, oh my God, how does she come so much energy? And then it's just unreal, So
Great.
My sister.
I like that. Amazing. I'm sure she'll enjoy to listen to that when she's watching the video. I'm sure she'll enjoy it.
Yes.
That I'm sure. Let's go for
Absolutely.
another one. Let's go. Are you happy today, Marcelo? Are you feeling happy today?
I'm happy today, yes. I am.
Good.
To be honest, it's just like my last weekend off before, before going back to work. We are all going fully starting working next week in the hospitality here. So that's my last weekend of holidays, late off.
So let's enjoy it.
Exactly. No, after that, I don't even know why I don't have a bottle of wine here for us, but anyway.
Right, so next question. Are you ready?
Okay, yes, I am.
What makes you most uncomfortable about yourself?
That's easy. My insecurity, that's, sometimes you feel like, I don't know if they're gonna like me. And then it's funny because everyone goes, oh, you're so sociable, you're so, and such a great vibe all the time around. But that, in the very deep inside, it's not like that. It doesn't work like that because
I know
I have my insecurities. I am afraid sometimes just to say something to hurt someone, but sometimes I feel like, why do people tell us things to hurt us, and why do you have to rebate? I was like, you know what, sometimes I don't have to. You do things, nicely, but my insecurity sometimes it kills me because I always feel like, I'm not very, people, they won't come to talk to me or something like that. But you see, at the end of the day, it's just something that I have. It's like a battle that I always have. But sometimes it's not even a big deal. But it's, you know what? Everyone has their own thing. Like, that's my own thing, like, you know. But yes, that's something that I try to work on that all the time. But as the time goes by, it's unpredictable. I can't say, especially in those times, you know, you never know.
I believe it's already in our personality. I think the time we're gonna get older and wiser, we understand more, but it's still there. It's still there. We control more.
Like, exactly. Like asking if you're accepted and stuff like that, you know. But at the end of the day, like, we are all, you know, on the same planet.
Absolutely. Yes. Let's go for another question. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Right, next one. What do you consider yourself? Do you consider yourself a romantic person, and why?
I would say, some ways I can say that I can be a bit of, let's say, like a Pandora box, as you can imagine. Sometimes I can be very romantic. I can even surprise myself. Oh my God, this is so romantic. Probably I'm just, you know, just fooling myself. But you know what? When it comes to, because when people think about being romantic, you always think about as a partner. But it can be romantic with your friends. It can be romantic with your friends. It can be romantic with your family. You know, that's something that people always relate the word romantic to a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife. It doesn't work like that. It can be romantic even with your pets, you know, that kind of. So that feeling has no gender. So that's the thing. So in that way, I would say I am a romantic person. Yes.
Great. I like that.
I need some wine, please.
I like that. I like a lot your answer. Let's go for another one.
Okay, let's go for another.
Ready? Okay. Let's get another question from the magic board.
Next time I'm gonna say you stop, and then you stop, and then you pick the question.
This is the thing about the show. When people start getting in the mood, I just stop the music. The worst part. I'll find a way in the future when the show is on and everything. I'll find a way to make people like dance for whatever they want to do. Yeah. Let's go for another question, okay. Marcelo. What would be the title of your memoir?
Definitely starting with confessions, something, because I always joke about that time. When the time comes, I just want to write a book of things that I never said before that I would like to say, but I have to keep it for yourself because of, you know, things like. But that time that the time it will come when I will be retired, that I'll be like, I don't give a damn. You know what? I'm gonna write everything I want in a piece of book and let people write and people read and, you know, just see what they think. So yeah, that would be something like that. But I don't really have like a specific big title. Something starts with confessions for sure.
Confessions about Marcelo's life.
Confessions about life, a confessions boy, something like that. You know?
Wow.
I want to write on my book, and of course, whoever's gonna read it, they're gonna say that's probably about.
It's gonna be a bestseller for sure. It will be a bestseller.
Oh my God, it will be something. It's always in my mind. It's not. The time hasn't come yet, but it will.
Good. Let's go for another one. Let's go for another question.
Yeah.
What was the last thing that you made you smile?
Every time that puts a big smile on my face, it's every time when I'm laying at home. Like, you know, when you're going through, I get very nervous, and then when you open the gate and you're like, and no one on the arrival gate, and then you're looking for them and then you can't find them, and when I see them, that's like, it's a feeling that I cannot describe. It's always a good feeling that only happens that moment. It lasts maybe 10 seconds, but it's always getting better and better because I feel like, oh, there's someone there for me always, you know. So that's a moment that it repeats every time I go home.
Your nephew.
Unfortunately, yeah, so especially my nephews, but they always go, oh, my mom and dad, but they are always there for me. So unfortunately, due to what's going on in the world, I wasn't able to go like this time. But
But they'll be
like
there.
I will be there soon. But that's something that I will never. It's always when I think about the excitement and the happiness and that moment that really puts a big smile on my face. It's when I see them.
Great, great. Let's get another question from William the Magic Box.
I love it.
Yes. Next question, Marcelo.
Okay.
Tell us about your first kiss and your first love. Oh, wow. Tell us about your first kiss and your first love.
It was funny because I never said to that person it was my first kiss, but it was my first kiss because I was embarrassed to say, So I was still back in Brazil. I was like a teenager. I was maybe, I think it was 15, 16 years old. So there was a girl, and then she was she was always coming to asking me if I have someone, that kind of thing. I was like, Jesus, I was not even thinking. And then suddenly, we just I was feeling there was something going on, but I had no idea if it was like something going any further. But then suddenly we just me and her alone, and I was like, oh my God, that's awkward. But I feel like that I should kiss her. It was awkward because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know but it was awkward because she was like, is that your first time kissing someone? I was like, of course not. Never was, but love, I think it was like, it was not like a real relationship, but to see that kind of love of a student to that teacher, I think that was my first love. There was of course, my English teacher.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
No, yes. So I was getting so nervous. I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, I want to be the best student. That's the only way I can grab his attention. And then, every time he's coming to me, I was like, he doesn't have no idea, but I was just so nervous. And he was like, Marcelo, don't be nervous, you'll be fine. And the exam, I was like, you have no idea what I'm nervous for. I'm not nervous about the exam. I'm nervous because I can smell you. I can hear you, that kind of thing. I was like, and he was like, don't be nervous, you'll be fine, you're always fine. I was like, oh my God. But I couldn't say it because I had no way to express myself.
Of course.
I think that time I was only maybe 14, 15. So same time as that girl showed up on my life. But it was, I have fun stories, and if I have to write my book, it'll be funny. It'll be something funny to read. Trust me.
Right, let's go for another one, Marcel. Let's go.
Ooh.
Let's go for another question, Marcelo.
Okay. You cannot put the funny faces I was just looking at, but you can't. You have to the kind of catty faces and dog face. You have to stay normal.
Let's go. What's your morning ritual? Do you have any morning ritual? Something that you do all the time every morning?
Actually, that's a funny thing because I was actually thinking about that last week. I used to have like a morning ritual, like usually any small exercise, like anything, like even like just to take a deep breath like 10 times, anything small, no matter what you're gonna do, no matter what your day is gonna be. That was my first thing every morning. Then of course, like working in crazy jobs, and now you don't have like a routine. But now that we had I was just trying to have like something, not things like, I'd say, not things set in stones, not say, oh, today I have to do this and that, and from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, no. But I will say the minimum I can just tell myself to do is small exercise, because sometimes I want just to go for a 2 hours walk, but sometimes I just don't want to walk. I just want to because the weather, in Ireland, the weather's just but sometimes I was like, you know what, today I actually want to walk in the rain. So I'm yes, but I'm just trying just to, just to put things ahead to the days. Oh, it's weekend. My body knows. It's so funny. It's like screaming, I want some drink, I want some alcohol, that kind of thing.
Not in the morning, not in the morning.
Not in the morning, but not in the morning. But this cat is putting me in a good mood to have something earlier, and it's gonna be your fault.
That's great. Marcel, let's go for another one.
Oh.
Another question for you, Marcelo.
Okay.
What is your favorite place in the entire world and why?
Wow. I will tell you home, because it's
why?
It's a different feeling when you leave, your family, when you leave people that you love behind and you start another journey, like in another country. I love the place where I'm living right now. Don't get me wrong, I love Ireland. It's my second house. It's like my two homes. But I would say home, because that was the place I was born. That was the place, that my roots are and everything. So it's always like magical at the moment, especially, yourself, you're living abroad. So when you meet your families and people that you say, oh, you're so grown up, all people that you miss them to see a lot of things. So I always have that, that feeling that it would be always the place.
Go back
always.
Yeah.
First, yeah.
Home is the best place ever, isn't it? When you think about it, it's just like the coziest place, it's the safest place.
Yes.
So it is, yeah. I've got 2 questions left for you, Marcelo. Let's get
my
done.
God,
Don't end the end. Let's shake it out.
Dancing. Okay.
You see, that's the whole thing. Please do.
Yeah.
Right. Another question for you.
Okay.
What's your luck number?
7.
And why 7? Any connection? Why?
It's something that you can't explain. It's always been there. It's something that, like I look, sometimes you realize like, oh my God, that's gate number 7. Or something like, oh God, that's number 7. Like the house number. It's something to do with that number. I like it very much, Okay. So I like number 7. Even the year 2007, oh my God, it was one of the best years of my life. It's so funny. Wow. Like I was not even, that was like learning about a lot of things. I was already living abroad, so much, going on, and I was like, wow. So there's something, everyone asks me, I always say 7. I don't even have to think. It's always 7.
That's
I don't know why, but there's something, with
I understand
the nature or the power or something.
Right. So let's go for the last one. I don't want to go and enjoy so much.
Oh,
Marcelo.
no, yeah.
Let's shake it up. Right. Ready for the next one? Ready for the last one?
I am ready, yes.
Let's see what the
Oh my God, I look so red in your camera. What?
No, you don't. You look just perfect. Let's get another one. What is the first thing you think about when you wake up? What the first things come to your mind when you wake up?
Depends, because every day is a different day. Like, I don't get up for the same day every day. The kind of, what now? What next? So, especially on this pandemic season, that every day is for me like, okay, so what am I gonna do? So what's the motivation for today? So I would say in a regular basis, I would say my first thing that would be, I want to make the most of it. So
amazing.
I want to make the most of it. I don't know, but I just wake up with that positive thinking that, no matter what, okay, I will make the most of it, So, and then it does help, because it brings you like good motivation. It brings you good energy, like just to start the day with, when you don't know how it's going to, no one knows what is going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen today, half of my day. I can just go for a walk and meet someone I've never met in years, So I
Yeah.
like that kind of thing. But you see, I mean, today, let's say I have so much time, so I know for sure I'll do a bit of cleaning, but I have just to walk into town to do a little bit of, groceries and stuff. But that's it. But a part of that, it's unpredictable, So you just, try to make the most of it,
Sure.
enjoy as much as, because life is too short, you have to.
But you know what? I know what came to your mind this morning before when you wake up. William and the Magic Box. What the thing
Of
came to your
course,
mind?
yes. Of course, that was first thing. Of course, today that's what I say. Today that was the first thing that came into my mind.
Good. Marcelo, it's not finished yet. We still have something
Okay.
to go through. Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you a few words, and you just tell me whatever comes to your mind. Okay? A quick thinking. Okay?
Okay.
Let's say love,
Family
money,
helps.
family,
Love
life,
is short.
sex.
Essential.
Right. A fear, if you have any.
Loneliness.
Okay. A regret.
Take back the time that I didn't
Make the most of it.
make
Let's
the
say.
most of it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So if I could, that would be a good one.
Good. A desire.
Be happy.
Right. And a wish.
Young forever.
Ooh. We are. We
Be
always
young
will
forever.
be young forever. Right.
It's so me.
It's true. It's so you. Marcelo, define yourself in one positive word and a negative word.
I would say in a positive word, I'm a cheerful person. Positive person, cheerful person.
Negative?
A negative, I think I mentioned already in the beginning. Insecure.
Insecure. Okay.
Yes.
That's
pretty much.
absolutely. Right. So now
Not
it's
all
like,
the time, but
it's there.
getting
It's there.
It's
It's there.
It's there. Yeah.
Right. So let's exchange roles now. You can ask me a question. Let's say Marcelo and the Magic Box. Tell me,
Okay.
Marcelo.
So if you would, okay, we know how much you love London, that you've been living there for so long.
Yes.
So if you had a chance, if I wake up and say, William, this is your last day in London, you have to pick another place to live your life. Which place would that be?
Right.
Today's your last day in London. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Tomorrow you have to go somewhere. Which place would that be?
Right. In that case, that I wouldn't be organized. I would be be last minute. I think I would go to Canada. I would think I would go to
Okay.
Canada because
Why?
one of my best friends there, and I'm
Okay.
sure, and I will be. I think Canada is just a beautiful country as well. I've been there
Okay.
twice. It's a really nice place to be. It's very nature, and as you know, London is very it's a big city. You don't, you know what I mean? I think I'll go to Montreal, to Canada, and
Okay,
like
okay,
minutes, I'll
okay.
just go to Montreal, Canada, and
Okay.
I'll enjoy being there.
Okay, that's very nice.
Right, just before you go, Marcelo, just share with us like a positive quote or a phrase, something that inspired you, something that you read or saw somewhere.
Okay.
In your mind, please.
I used to actually, it's a quote that I even have it on my phone, that it says like, if you try and fail, get up again. Destiny will choose you in the end. That it's very deep because it brings you like it's for anything in life, for your professional life, for your personal life. Don't be afraid of trying. Don't be afraid to say, I'm gonna get hurt or I'm gonna get, no, you have to take chances. So I always had that quote on my, like on my, even on my page and so on, because it's something that's really it's so true. That's definitely, you have to take chances. You cannot just say, if I fail, doesn't matter, because if you do fail, you can try again, and destiny will show you, oh, I had to go through this to be there. This had to happen in my life. Now I understand why. So things like that, it makes sense in my life. I think it does make sense in a lot of people's life. So definitely, that would be my quote.
Hey!
Hey!
Amazing, Marcelo. Hey!
Thank you.
Did you like it? Did you like the experience?
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah,
Marcel,
I loved it. Thank you.
Marcel, thank you very much to be with us. Thank you very much to share this time with us.
You're very welcome. You're my friend. Anytime.
Thank you so much. Hey, have a lovely weekend and
You
enjoy.
too. Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Did you have a nice time? Did you enjoy the interview? William and the Magic Box. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, William and the Magic Box. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, just visit our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com. Give a like, share the video, and see you tomorrow with another lovely interview. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye.